Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for Friday, September 12th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Jack Esplin. A local man from Idaho Falls was charged with trafficking cocaine and marijuana after a traffic stop. According to several court documents, Miguel Angel Beltran Higuera was driving a black Jeep Cherokee. An officer from the Idaho Falls Police Department stopped the vehicle after seeing it go 90 miles per hour on I-15. After the stop, a canine was used to perform a free air search on the Jeep and found that drugs were inside. 2 bundles of drugs in plastic wrap were found in the center console of the car. 2 more were found in the dashboard, and even more were found in the back seat where a child had been sitting. The child's age wasn't said on the court documents. Inside of Miguel's wallet was $1,800 and no driver's license. When the police unraveled the bundles, they found 7 plastic bags containing 8 ounces or 225 grams of cocaine. More bags revealed a leafy material, which tested positive for marijuana, weighing 1.5 pounds. Police charged him with felony trafficking cocaine, felony trafficking marijuana, and felony possession of a controlled substance with a child present. His trial begins with a preliminary hearing on September 17th at 1 p.m. A crash in Malad City claimed the lives of 2 people and left a juvenile critically injured. Idaho State Police troopers are investigating the crash, which happened around 9:15 p.m. Wednesday night at the intersection of 700 North and 100 West. A 2014 Ford Focus traveling south on 100 West veered off the roadway onto the right shoulder. The driver then overcorrected, causing the vehicle to roll into 2 parked vehicles on the opposite shoulder. Inside, a man from Feeling, Utah, a woman from Tremont, Utah, and a juvenile. Both adults were taken to a nearby hospital, but died from their injuries. The juvenile was flown to an area hospital and remains in critical condition. Sometimes Rexburg can be described as quiet, but the Hangar music venue on Prophet Street proves that this town is anything but quiet. From indie bands to local singer-songwriters, this space has quickly become a hub for artists and fans alike, offering a stage not just for sound, but for community.
But really what we're just trying to do is have a positive music atmosphere for these musicians to grow, because there's a lot of talent.
This Saturday, the venue will host a metal night featuring bands Blame the Deacon, Thy Kingdom, and Modern Feedback, all groups coming from Southeast Idaho. Co-owner Keith Meenan says each band brings a different style of metal with little to no screaming. Earplugs will be provided for those who need them.
It's a metal show, but there's not much screaming. Thy Kingdom does a little, but the other bands, it's full vocals.
Originally called Venue 101 and located on College Avenue, the Hangar has grown into a 3,000 square foot space, equipped with a large sound system and professional lighting, all designed to create an immersive music experience. The venue was launched by Meenan and Riley Van Nortwick, who was an intern at the time and now co-owns the space.
So I originally was in a band, and my band was interested in recording, and we found out about the recording studio Make It Now Productions. And we quickly started recording with Keith at Make It Now. And from there, I kind of got involved with helping out in the studio and then got an internship with Keith and then just started working for him. And then from there, we kind of had an opportunity to open a venue with another person.
Beyond the venue, Meenan runs Make It Now Productions and teaches guitar and bass lessons at Mike's Music. He believes Rexburg needs a space that can elevate local talent and says the combination of venue, studio, and lessons is how they'll make that happen.
We definitely need the support of the community. We need people coming and supporting these artists because Rexburg's always been such a positive community with everything.
The metal show is tomorrow, with doors opening at 7:30 p.m. and the show starting at 8 p.m. at 309 Prophet Street. For more information, visit the Hangar's Instagram or Make It Now Productions Instagram page. To learn more about the Hangar from Meenan and Van Nortwick, listen to the full interview on BYU-Idaho Radio's podcast on Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for September 12th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jack Esplin.